Alright. Time to play Nibbles over here. So we've had Nemo, Dory, now it's time for Nibbles and Spike. Nibbles, let's go. Yeah, alright. Home sweet home. Yeah, that's what we want. He's a hungry boy.
Mm-hmm.
I need people to steal food from. I don't know what that did. Yeah, I can do little bitey lunges, I guess. Oh. Oh, fuck your faucet.
Holy shit.
Can I bite the other one too? Or is it just... I mean, the other one looks special because it had the red on it. Yeah, I don't think I can grab the other one. But how did that help me?
The floor is now flooded.
Oh, it is. Let go.
That's a lot of water.
Yeah, for real.
Time to eat our way to freedom. Let's see. Oh, wait. Red thing. Eat the red thing. He's making like little rabid dog noises.
Yeah. That kitchen's seen better days.
I mean, I'm impressed at how watertight these doors are.
Oh,
How can I bite now? Oh, wait. Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
Oh man, Blubber's got that work cut out for him. Holy
It's not.
shit.
There's a plumber out there who's going to be making a lot of money tomorrow.
Heard you were talking shit.
Always. How do you doing, Snow?
Doing good.
We're just fucking up this guy's house.
Ah.
Ugh. Maybe I don't want to go out the window. It looks like it's closed anyway. Wow. What are we gonna destroy next? Break the window, maybe? No. And those last levels left me a little drained.
Yeah.
That flying fish was brutal.
Oh.
Yeah, the last flying fish level was rough. Hey,
The
you
second
can, it
one
looks like
was-
you can pick up the hammer.
Oh? Oh, yes. Yeah, the second one level for the flying fish was tough, but the third one was real brutal. I had to actually use level skips to get through it. Oh, well, that was convenient.
Oh. Yeah, right.
My favorite part is how the lid closes when we fall in.
It closes tight.
Sometimes you need a little bit of GM horse shit to keep the story going, though. Ah, no.
Ooh.
Saw that coming, couldn't do anything about it. Ah, I always knew I was a little cracked. Ah!
You saw it coming a mile away, and yet you did it anyways.
Yep, you just got hit by a chartreuse microbus.
I gotta say, that is one steep ass driveway.
How many friends of Jesus were in that microbus?
Ah!
You almost had it.
Almost.
I feel like I'm making a reference that's lost.
Yeah! I think so, because I have no idea what you're talking about. What? Uh-oh.
The VW microbus that you got hit by that time. Got hit by a chartreuse microbus, and then I asked how many friends of Jesus were in that chartreuse microbus.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Not a fan of C.W. McCaw, I see.
Never heard of him.
Well, you like managed to like physically meld into that car.
Alright. Let's see. Ah, shit. I'm telling you, quick steering this jar quickly is asking a lot. Okay. Oh, no, we need to stay on this side still. Okay, now. Go for it. Yay! Okay, I guess we're going that way, huh? Alright. Yeah. The fight mechanics were cool on the flying fish, though, but some of those things they're asking me to do were a lot of horse shit. So yeah, Kai, keep in mind, if you ever play any Bossa Studio games, keep an eye out for the extended Bossa Studios cinematic universe. We were talking about how cool it would be if a game developer actually set all their games up to make sure all their games were connected. I don't know about their other games, but we know at least 3 of them are now. Whoa! It's clipped right through the jar.
So, seeing as the reference was sadly lost, the answer would be 11 long-haired friends of Jesus were in that chartreuse microbus.
Okay. Still don't know what it's a reference to, though.
The song Convoy.
Oh, that's a good song. Convoy. I take it the 11 long-haired friends of Jesus is supposed to be a Last Supper reference?
11 long-haired friends of Jesus in a chartreuse microbus is a reference to hippies in VW microbuses.
The 11 sounds very Last Dinner specifically, though.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how many hippies you can fit in a microbus that has been outfitted with shag carpeting.
apparently 11.
How am I meant to quietly contemplate down here?
Jeez.
Stoners don't gain much weight. We're pretty small folk.
Oh, so that's what I've been doing wrong this whole time. Not smoking.
See, there you go.
There's a flaw in your logic slightly, though.
I still feel like...
Why?
What, because of the munchies?
Because I too am a small people and have never partaken in that.
Yet.
Well, just because they don't eat much doesn't mean they're the only ones that don't. Right?
I'm just small.
Well, actually,
I gotta try
to
some
be
of that weed tea you were talking about earlier.
to be fair, stoners eat a lot. They just don't gain any weight.
So I am a stoner without the stoning,
Uh-oh.
is what I'm hearing.
Why am I getting a bird icon now? I am confused.
The bird's calling you an idiot.
Yeah, probably. That was an impressive stunt, though. I don't think I could have done that on purpose.
Nope.
That was
Excuse me, kid.
impressive.
Coming through. Ah. That was terrifying.
Yeah, anything even remotely V-shaped with a tube is terrifying.
Your life's on the line, yeah.
Phrasing.
What's wrong with my phrasing?
She wants you to make it looter.
No.
Give you a tube.
Or are they trying to bust me out of my jar? Is that what's going on?
Sounds like it.
It
dive
does
bomb.
appear to be the case.
If
I like the
flew through
dramatic
that,
whoosh noise, though. That was good.
flew through that fucking music box player thing.
That's cheating, too. I guess they're like, hey, if you're gonna level skip, we're gonna turn on no clip.
Oh then.
Like, Jared can only take so many hits, too, it looks like.
Yep.
Yeah. I got enough shit on my plate than to worry about you assholes right now. Just moving in a basic way at all is stressful right now, thank you.
And they can defy the laws of physics. They're
Of course I
evolving.
can.
They're seagulls. They're good at breaking physics.
They're just shitting on cars.
Breaking physics and my patience.
Isn't that what this entire game has been doing for like the last 2 hours?
At least the last hour and a half. No. Fuck off. Okay, I think they dive bombed the spot where I was when they cry out. So if I'm not there anymore. But it isn't a straight line, so that can happen. Ugh. Ah! God damn it.
Little feathered sky rats.
Right?
Sky rats.
Let me out of this jar and I'll fucking eat you. You piranha, bitch.
Hey, I lived in Virginia for a bit. I'm allowed to call them sky rats because
It's our
they
word.
are annoying and they are dumb.
I much prefer the term shithawk.
That's pretty good.
My dad just calls them sky rats.
I won't argue against it because I fucking
I thought that was
hate birds.
pigeons. I thought
No,
sky rats
he
was
d-
pigeons.
My dad just calls them pigeons.
I'd say aim for that checkpoint.
No.
If you can.
My dad is.
Aim for the what? Or the checkpoint over there? Yeah. Fuck. I think I just came out of the house. What the fuck?
That's Bullshit.
That's the most video game ass shit I've ever seen.
I didn't realize this was a
they
Bethesda
did it.
game.
They did it again.
Well, I don't think it's a bug. I think they're supposed to be doing it, but it is a weird thing.
Well, you know what they say about Bethesda and bugs. Is it a bug or a feature? Yes.
Why does it sound like someone keeps stepping on Donald?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing in like Dark Souls and Bloodborne. They can fucking hit you through walls and whatnot.
Seriously, there's seagulls.
Bloodborne's
not
a bit
even
bad
sound
about
like
that.
seagulls.
I wonder if Bloodborne did that to try and mitigate the fact that people were staying to the Grundle Zone in Dark Souls. Like, we have to combat this somehow, so we will make them hit you through walls.
Well, those two situations don't really interact with each other, though. Jungle Zone is for boss fights, and walls don't really factor into boss fights typically. Ah. But maybe it's just more of a matter of revenge on the side. No, fuck you.
So there appears to be a whooshing sound just prior.
The whooshing sound is as they hit me, though, so it's not a good warning. Them crying out is the warning. But still, I'm trying to... A lot of times I just don't have a situation where I can maneuver properly. I didn't mean to turn that much. This isn't gonna work. Okay, at least it dodged. Okay, I psyched that one out. That works. I think this one's gonna get me.
Yep.
That's okay. I think I can make the checkpoint. Which means all the other shit doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. Now what?
You see, you can protect yourself.
Yeah, you gotta go around the box.
What was that, Kai?
You can hide from the birds.
Maybe we can pull a Metal Gear Solid on them. Oh yeah, this is a fair section. Make me dodge stuff while I have no room to dodge.
Yep.
That was luck.
In order to break the glass that much, these things must have, you know, beaks
Fair
as hard
amount
as
of force.
woodpecker lips.
It's a fun saying, isn't it?
It is. One of
So
my
based on
favorite
that
sayings.
icon, I feel like there's a way to avoid notice by these things. Like there's got to be a way to stealth it, but I don't understand how.
But in the shadow, they can't see you. And that
Maybe.
scale goes down, I've noticed. Like when you were under the table there.
Oh, okay. That is worth experimenting with. No, it's not. It's entirely about shadow. Saw me over here.
Hey, meta face through the damn house.
Maybe it's just about hiding underneath things.
Maybe.
Thanks for giving me absolutely no chance on that one. Okay, that looked like he went through me, but he didn't actually hit me. Well, take small blessings where you can, I guess. What? Fuck you. That's horse shit. GM horse shit. Right, Kai?
Yep.
Just trying to get home, you little assholes. Can't you find an easier meal somewhere?
No.
Guess not. If I had a better way to predict what direction they were going to come from, I could dodge better, but I haven't really seen any way to guess that.
Yeah, the directions they come from seem random as hell.
Yeah. Fuck y'all. I'll be so happy when this seagull mechanic is over with.
I think it is over with.
Just for some new horse shit to happen after that, probably, but still. Watch the pufferfish levels be the easiest ones. Ah. This jar has definitely seen better days.
Yeah.
Alright, that was...
Okay, I think that was supposed to happen.
That was a scripted event, I don't mind that one at all. Alright, now I have some new parts of a house to eat. Nom. I'll just eat this while I'm not even touching it. You too, buddy.
You're breaking everything.
That might have been premature.
Might have been.
Yeah.
Yay!
nope.
Hey, there we go.
Saved by the flood. God, I'm a little swimming chihuahua. I'm sorry, I pronounced that incorrectly. Chihuahua.
There you go. Well, you don't have to worry about the mirror.
No?
No.
Why? Yeah, please stop clogging the toilet.
Bit late for that.
Oh, good. Yep, we don't have to worry about the mirror. It is officially not a mimic. Double officially. Is that what you were going for, Kai?
Yep. That's why I didn't say anything, because I knew if I did, it would ruin it.
Although, I did learn something from Chem last night. Apparently apparently in Prey, the objects that can be mimics are at least sometimes random. Remember that first pistol you found?
Uh-huh.
In my game, that first pistol was a mimic.
Oh.
And I laughed my ass off, because I was like, that is fucking clever. I thought they did it on purpose, because I'm walking up to this thing and like, yes, I finally get a gun, walk over to pick it up, and it runs away. God damn it! I thought I had a gun, and now I don't. Ah, oh, fuck. You guys got
I gotta
me.
say, I really did appreciate the mimic that
Or can I go down the toilet? The mimic
that
that pretended to be a dead mimic body?
Yeah, I really appreciated that.
That never happened to me either. I don't think. Oh shit. Am I stuck?
Literally?
Okay, no. But yeah, I don't think I ever got a mimic playing dead. Although I did get a moment where one was running around as I turned to look at it, and then it quickly turned into a wheeled chair. So I saw it change. So I heard the foomp. You know that foomp noise they make when they transform?
Yeah.
I heard something scamper. I turned around and I heard the floomp, and there was like a wheeled dust chair like slowly rotating for no reason as it tried to come to a stop. And I'm like, that's pretty fucking sus.
Hey, it was just trying its best.
It was trying its best to eat me.
I think between the mimic that was trying to play dead and the mimic that I snuck up on in one of
now we're clogging the toilet ourselves. Okay. Okay, sorry, you were saying?
I snuck up on that had it was in one of the bathrooms, and it was just chilling out there on the toilet, and it threw a roll of toilet paper out at me.
That's funny.
Rude.
That's pretty funny.
There's a little bits and pieces of hidden humor in that game, which I appreciate.
Have you found the scannery thing yet? I don't know how far you are.
Thing?
I guess not. I forget what it's called, psychoscope or something?
Yes, I've had this. I've got the psychoscope.
Okay. I was trying to be vague about it in case you hadn't.
Well, pushing 20 hours into the game, I'm
Okay, yeah,
nearing.
you should have by now for sure.
I'm nearing the end. I just I just went through the whole event of what's his fuck coming up and trying to kill everyone.
Because I remember at one point you were complaining about not being able to tell what was a mimic and what wasn't. It's like, well, I guess you don't have the scanner thing yet, but I think that was a day or two ago. Open this.
I think I even had the scope then. What I didn't have was the thing that allowed you to detect mimics.
I thought that's what I did by default.
No, you need to have a thing installed for that.
Oh, what does it do at the base level then without upgrades? I forget.
Allows you to scan and get data from them.
Oh, right. What kind of upgrades have you been taking, by the way? I haven't seen your upgrade screen in a while.
I've been pretty much maxing out the human techs.
Have you taken any others?
Nope.
Are you purposely avoiding them, or?
No, that just none of them really caught my interest, weirdly enough.
Because there's at least one that can actually potentially get you places. But on the other hand, you know, it can be interesting to go through without any.
Like I've been getting all the scans. I think the only one I have left that I need to scan is the nightmare, and I think I only need to scan it 2 more times. I might need another thermal phantom scan.
Maybe. Also, I realized while I was watching through the video left over of your first stream of it, why you were doing so well just standing there and letting the nightmare hit you, and that was when I realized that you were on story mode. I was like, okay, no wonder she can take the damage. There's no way you can do that on normal mode.
It still hurts.
Yeah, you still gotta eat. But actually, how are you finding the difficulty level since you were on story mode? Is it about what you wanted?
There are points where I could see it being a little bit easier, seeing as it's a story play.
I'm gonna bite the seagull right on the ass. Or at least, that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to fuck it up, but... Ha! Gotcha! Alright, I didn't get the actual ass, but I got something.
You got the portion of its wing.
Don't forget to bring a towel. Nice South Park reference. Don't forget to bring a towel.
You're a towel.
You're a towel.
Jeez.
Speaking of weird sentient objects. Kai, I know you don't watch South Park. Have you heard about Towley?
Passing references only.
He's a literal sentient towel that gets stoned all the time.
I mean, if I were a sentient towel, I would get stoned all the time too.
And this company made a sentient towel so that the towel could remind you, don't forget to bring a towel. Hey, you guys want to get high?
We'll get high.
Then he went rogue and became a stoner.
I really do. I actually found a store the other day online where you can just order it and they'll deliver it. It's like, the products of heightening ability.
Right.
And it's like, ooh, well, this will be fun. And like less than 30 seconds later, it's like, oh shit, that's like $250.
Damn. I'm telling you though, I need to get some of this tea you were talking about. I want to try some of that.
It's really easy to make.
That sounds like a good way to take your Mary Jane.
Yeah, it can be. It can be incredibly potent.
But I need to get one of those ones that's like more of an energizer rather than a make you derpy kind.
So you're gonna want to start with a sativa dominant strain.
That's the more uplifting one.
Yes.
Yeah, the one I had was the CBD or whatever. That's what, indica?
CBD can come from both, but generally, the more medicinal ones have a tendency to be more indica dominant.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll couch lock you.
So if I go back to the edible store, I should ask for something more sativa.
Yeah. Either a sativa dominant hybrid or just a straight sativa.
Because I didn't feel anything from those edibles. Like, they definitely affected me, but I didn't feel anything. I just got real forgetful.
Oh, they definitely affected you. It was fun.
It's fun for you guys. I was just kind of like, well, I just forget things all the time now. More than usual, that is.
Yeah. But to make the tea...
It felt like every 10 or 20 seconds I just blanked out on the previous 5 seconds of what was going on, and I'm like, what am I doing in this game again?
That might happen no matter what. That can be a thing.
It's a jar or bottle. I'm trying to get into it. I can't. I don't know what to do.
But for the tea, and I will warn you, the tea will probably taste awful.
Right.
But the best way that I've ever found to make it is you start off with just some herb, whatever type you want, and you grind it up really, really fine, and you get some butter and a small
oh, here we go.
A small pan, and you simmer it really, really, really low for about 10-15 minutes.
So one like 2 or something?
Ooh.
2 out of 10?
2 or less. Like, it real careful.
I don't think one's capable of doing a simmer.
With the grind in your butter, and then you use the butter after you strain it through a coffee filter or something to make your tea.
Ah.
And like I said, it's probably going to be the worst thing you've ever eaten. But
I
it
won't care.
It will be incredibly potent.
I can
And
see why, yeah.
Yeah, can of butter. And here's the thing: after you make your can of butter, you can do whatever you want with that. You can make tea.
Cooking butter?
You can cook with it. That's actually when you're making like cookies or anything like that. You start with can of butter. You always start with can of butter.
I don't do baking.
Well, I mean,
if there's gonna be if I was gonna cook anything with it, it would be a meal.
Oh yeah, well, still. Just be careful not to get it too hot because you can destroy the THC if you get it too hot.
Well, without knowing what that level is like, I don't know.
Once you make the butter, it's not that big of a deal because it sort of stabilizes-ish.
Okay, you just mean on the butter making level.
Right.
Okay.
But if you consider that if it can sit in, like, for example, a batch of cookies, which is a fairly common thing. Cookies and muffins are a fairly common thing that stoners
Let's not
will
forget the
make.
brownies.
And brownies, of course. Those have to sit in an oven at about 350 for what 45 minutes for
I don't know.
a basic pan.
No idea.
If it can survive that, then you could probably cook it pretty decently. Just maybe leave it towards the tail end of your meal if you're concerned that it might get too hot.
Aye.
Look, it's another bird.
I've made
Hey, bird,
some
let's go on an adventure, bird.
just fry the entirety of your synapses butter before.
Oh jeez.
Got your foot. What are you gonna do about it?
Stop biting the birds.
No, they're delicious.
Grab the peat.
Don't grab the peats. I need those.
Nibble the Pete. You're not the bird. You're a cat. Birds are your natural enemy.
Yeah,
You
but
should be
if they
cheering
don't
for me.
if they don't have their feet, they can't fly.
Also, as a fish, I am your natural food. You should be glad that I'm fattening myself up.
There actually used to be a seagull. It's the only seagull I could stand when I was working at Walmart. The rest of them, I would kick when they weren't expecting it. No, I wouldn't. But
I've kicked a seagull before.
Little bastards.
The only one I could stand, a bristle bird, and he was missing a leg.
That's because I ate it.
Oh my god.
He sort of hobbled around and, hop, skipped, and jumped when he should have been, running. But he flew fine. He had an attitude, too. He wasn't like other gulls that would just, take shit.
He's already taken his shit. He's done.
Yeah.
I almost knocked
Pretty
that guy over.
You knocked him off.
I think I held on too long, you guys. Oh my god, he despawned. No, I don't want a next checkpoint, you. Not this time. God, I bit it. I would nibble him so hard he ran out of hit points and despawned.
Yeah, no. I kicked
It's like one of those guys in
one.
Dark Souls. You kill them so hard that they just like dissipate into the ether.
Killed them
you
so
know
hard they died to death.
Have you played Totally Accurate Battle Simulator?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or like the way that sequel's
the bum.
acting, it's making me think of It's making me think like how those guys like charge at each other, like they'll just lean into each other and not really swing at all.
Yeah, yeah. You got that derpy physics.
Yeah.
Marionette derp. Derpionettes.
I thought you were a piranha, not a woodchuck.
That's what I thought too, but here we are.
How much wood does a piranha chuck?
If a piranha could
Doesn't
chuck
have-
wood.
Doesn't
All
have
of
the
it.
same ring.
Still a valid question though. I get through
Now,
that.
I like how everything you can eat is marked with something red so you don't miss it.
It is. Although there's been a few things I've had to grab to, like open drawers and stuff that weren't marked. But the things I can actually damage are all marked red.
Like, even the toilet paper in that one is like, why is that red? I've never seen red
go!
toilet paper.
Got your butt. I'm getting better at aiming for the butt. Something I've been practicing for years.
Good skill to have.
The art of seagull butt biting.
Or just, you know,
This way.
aiming for the butt.
Ladies.
He touched the butt.
Touch the butt. Touch the butt.
One does not just touch the butt, you reach out and you grab it!
Oh my gosh.
No. Maybe it was this way. I'm missing something.
I can't leave roll
Grab it
my
the
R
same
on
way you
that.
rule your kingdom, with an iron fist.
That sounds painful.
I
Actually, the first
accidentally-
thought I had was like how if you get like a heavy attack on the pigs and Bloodborne, and then you
I have
will attack them, it's like
I have
you're
an
reaching your
idea.
head up. Yes.
I have an idea. Can I fucking Tarzan this?
One does not simply Tarzan. You got to George the Jungle it,
No, I don't want to hit
and
a
watch
tree.
out for, and watch out for that tree.
Exactly.
There is red on it, so
You got a little red on you there.
if only you had some flying fish in you.
Oof. Delicious. Yeah. Wait, my... Oh, shit.
What the hell happened? Oh,
I fell on the other side of the branch and the camera got confused. And so did I.
I guess you could say you were
Yeah.
branching out new places.
Oh. God, it's like having Larson back again.
Oh dear.
He told me to fill in for him.
They're both really just the same person.
Oh god, that wouldn't have been hilarious if he'd just been Luca undercover the whole time. Fucking with us.
Luca Undercover. Now that's an anime I would watch.
Yeah, seriously.
It's already got the nice, short, concise name. Oh wait, no, anime isn't doing that anymore. It's gotta be an entire sentence.
An entire sentence and half the time it's gibberish.
See.
Yeah, they've gotten
Luca Undercover in the Land of the Lost.
It's
Yeah.
mostly the isekai ones that are like going with the full names. Where it's
I don't
like, you
know
know,
what
that time I
any of that
reincarnated.
means.
Basically, it's where like some rando from Japan or wherever gets transported to some fancy world after dying.
Ah, okay.
Like
There
in
are
the
a lot
case
of those,
of-
aren't there?
Yeah, like in the case of that time I reincarnated as a slime, there was just like this average 30-year-old guy that gets stabbed after a mugging attempt on his friend, and then he ends up dying, and then he gets
Oh my
reincarnated.
god,
as
the
a slime.
grind is on smack now.
Oh, he's on that heroin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's heroin.
Oh my god, it actually killed
Yeah.
me.
Too much heroin.
It was dude was running away from committing like a robbery or something, and dude just happened to be in this dude's
Oh, so-
way, and just like,
So he Uncle
oh
Ben.
heck, I kicked yeah, it's just a random, woo, this happened.
Although the funny thing about slime reincarnation is that the last words the guy said to his friend was, "Please delete my browsing history."
He didn't more than just delete it. He
He threw the whole
entire
computer in the damn
bathtub.
Yeah, he threw it in the bathtub. I'm like, that's how you know you got the job done.
when I die, I don't give a fuck about my browser history after I'm dead anymore. What does my reputation matter when I'm not around?
Yeah, exactly.
This looks a little suspect, but I don't seem to be able to grab anything here.
It's such a good anime, though. Like
I saw a meme of it the other day. Like, I guess somebody took a screenshot of like the slime was squished between 4 women's boobs all at the same time.
Oh
I'm very
yeah.
happy.
Yep.
He helps like these smiths or something, and they take him to this like entertainment brothel thing, and all the girls are like all over him because he's so
Why did I
cute.
die there?
You can actually get
Is this toxic?
of
Is
that.
water toxic?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I know you don't know. I'm just thinking out loud.
Maybe
No,
that.
Also,
never-
I have not the slightest idea what to do in here.
What if you stabbed one of the pipes with a needle?
Inject it with heroin.
I mean, I'm out of ideas, so I can't grab it.
Actually, sometimes I can't tell if those are needles or gargantuan thumbtacks.
There's a difference?
Now, one of them has drugs inside of it.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna make it comment, well, not all needles have drugs in it, then I realized estradiol is still a drug.
But it's a helpful one.
And you're
Well, I
definitely
mean, all
getting
drugs are helpful in one way or another.
You're definitely getting high on it.
I mean, the difference is one will prick you and you'll just bleed a little bit. The other one will prick you and check drugs into you and probably give you an STD.
And the other one de-pricks you.
Waka waka.
Oh dear.
Also reminds me of, you know how you get all those surgeries that have like, they always end in like ectomy or whatever, right? Ectomy type names. My stepmother, the nurse, used to always joke about, you know, gender reassignment as being like a dickectomy or an addictomy.
Wow.
Addictomy, I like that.
That's
Not something
Just
that can
don't-
actually happen, I don't think, but it's a nice thought.
Don't addictomy.
Well, no, you. The opposite.
I mean, it actually
That's for other people.
They actually do surgery for that. Actually, it is actually possible.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how. Probably isn't super functional though, I would imagine. But who knows?
The only thing I know
don't
about is that
How many do you
it's really fucking expensive. That's the only thing I know about it.
Probably.
Like, from what I understand, and feel free to correct me on this, but I believe most, like, male to female, female to male, they don't get genitalia reassignment surgery. They just go on the hormones and all that other stuff to, like, make them more feminine or masculine.
Most of the
That
time.
can be a very, it's very personal, and sometimes it's financial, sometimes it's, you know,
Yeah.
not wanting to take the risk.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I
Um,
mean, your body, your choice. You do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah,
A lot of people won't have the
good friend of
choice because a
mine-
lot of people won't be able to afford the surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a good friend of mine just got financial assistance for her surgery, so...
Is that who I think it is?
Why?
Hi.
Woo!
Yeah, I heard about that the other day. That's awesome.
That's also been one of the hot topics in the military. Is like, should it be considered covered under like the medical insurance you get through TRICARE? I haven't
say
really
yes,
been for the
'cause that's,
conversation because
I would say yes because that's a big
It's-
morale issue.
It is, and it's tied into like mental health because body dysphoria, all that
Yep.
stuff. And I'm
You
like,
want
I'm like,
you want your soldiers to be as mentally healthy and high in morale as possible.
I would say yes, but
I'm gonna come.
that is that is one of the things. It wasn't widely reported on, but the big ban on trans folk in the military. The main reason behind that was not because they were trans, but rather how things were written at that point. Is that they were able to get that surgery done without having served, and then they were out on leave, and then because of that they were essentially medically unfit to serve, ended up with a discharge, didn't actually do anything, got all the medical in it.
Yeah.
My thoughts on that is that they should at least have to do their service before that happens, but I
would
have
agree
no
on
problem
that. Otherwise,
with
you're spending all these resources and not getting anything back out of it at all.
right, and you end up with a lot of people who struggle with TRICARE because it's a fucking clusterfuck that needs to be streamlined massively, who can't get their basic medicals taken care of, and you have people that are quite literally screwing the system. And that was what led to the ban. Do I think the ban was heavy-handed? Absolutely. Do I think that there's a better way? Yeah, for sure.
Although,
Do I know how to instate it?
By the way, guys, I've got good news. I figured out how to get past this section.
oh, what do you got to do?
Look, I got past it.
Neat.
Nice.
I was about to say, like, I've just been watching your fish just kind of swim around. I'm like,
I was
You can-
looking for clues and I wasn't seeing anything.
You could go back and find out what it is now that the water level's
well,
up.
because I tuned out
I
what
don't know if
Krendar
I
was
can,
doing.
but
And
I
I
can-
was
I can
listening to
attempt
like
to.
all of you talk, and I'm just like, I just realized Krendar's still in the same exact fucking spot that he's been
Yeah.
in for like the last 45
I was swimming
minutes.
around, like, at first I was going around these things because I was checking all the bowls to see if any of them were red. None of them were. I tried biting them, it wasn't working. And even now that I'm looking at it, I still can't see what was done to make this happen. Like, I can't even tell backtracking. Where did this water come from? What did the player theoretically do to make this happen? I don't know.
Weird.
Once in a while, the game's got a little bit of a conveyance problem. This is gonna be obnoxious. It's funny that it's working at all, though. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. There.
Yeah, I would definitely say as long as it's handled in a way that's fair for everyone who serves and not just a singular group, that I got no problem with it being covered with TRICARE. As also with the thought that, hey, maybe fix TRICARE for everyone else while you're at it, because it's really quite fucked.
Also, you said something about them ending up being unfit for duty afterwards. Like, I could see that being temporary while you're recovering from surgery and stuff, but what about after that?
The recovery for surgeries like that can be 8 months or more, and in most cases, the military is not willing to wait.
Yeah, 8 months. That's a huge not gonna happen type thing.
What about a sort of thing where they have to do some amount of service first, and then they have to sign a contract saying that once the recovery is over, they'll come back.
So what, like add an extension of 8 more months on top of the 8 months that
Yeah,
they were
like-
waiting to be fit for duty?
Like I'm trying to, I don't know, when we say as well, like, doing service first before you qualify for it, I don't know how much time that means.
I would say at least half of your proposed term.
Which is what?
Well, it depends on what contract you sign, because there's a 4-year one and a 6-year one.
Okay.
I think 2 to 3 years. I think that's more than fair enough to wait, considering it's being covered.
Okay, so if you're doing half, then you do your surgery, you have your recovery time, then you come back and you do the other half.
Right. Assuming that assuming the military wants to wait. Because there will be a chance that after that they're gonna be like, listen, you're gonna be out for 8 to 12 months just to recover. Depending on what happens, if anything goes wrong, it could be upwards of 12 months or more. You're gonna have to rebuild muscle mass after the fact because you're gonna lose it on bed rest. We don't want to fucking deal with it. We're just going to discharge you, medical discharge. And
well, what I think is they could replace you with somebody else while you're gone, and then they could get you back afterwards. Like I don't see there being so many soldiers doing this that they're going to be like in some sort of bad position because of it necessarily.
I don't see it being a big deal either, which is why probably what would happen is, that the half term would be served and then the military would be just like, no, get the fuck out of here, we don't want to see you again.
Well, another thing to also factor in with if you think about the percentile of people that serve in the military, it's like less than 1%, and you think less than 1% of 300 million, that's not a big number, and it's probably like even less than 1% of people in the military are trans or need that or have that body dysphoria thing. So I think in the grand scheme of things, it's not really going to cost the military a whole hell of a lot to help these people.
It's hard to tell what the number is exactly. Like definitely the numbers that we have now are definitely wrong, but I also don't see it being a gigantic number. Like it's probably around 1%, maybe
even if you
2 tops.
Even if you let's go crazy and say everyone in the military went through it. It's still less than 1% of the population. You got this covered, okay? Our roads cost more than that.
And we don't even fucking take care of those fucking things. Because believe me, I know, I just traveled through 10 hours from the south to the Midwest. The roads were shit.
Oh, for sure, for sure. But,
feel bad for the poor kitty having to put up with all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing better now. She came out earlier. She wandered around the house for like about, I don't know, I want to say good 20, 25 minutes. And then she went back under the bed, slept for about 2 hours, came out, ate, drank, took a shit, and back under the bed and wandered a little bit more, came back, went under the bed, and that's where she currently is right now.
Yeah, she'll get used to the new place eventually.
I think it helps that my dad's out until Monday, so that was just me and her, and she's used to me. So I think that's a good time for her to kind of
new place
like,
and
get
also
out.
Person that she's not used to either.
I want to say that the floaty things that are holding that gate up have to be burst somehow.
Yeah, I tried nibbling on them, but nothing happened. I'm wondering if maybe I just have to raise the water level more and more until maybe there's something else I have to do to release them, or maybe I have to nibble them on this side. Is this a pull string? Maybe this will do it. Yeah, it looks like I'm supposed to do something with these, but I don't seem to be able to. They do really stand out, though. Like, it looks like I'm trying to open this thing, but I feel like there's something else I have to do to achieve that. I'm not finding anything else.
It's a good thing that you are a fish and don't have to worry about going up for air.
Yeah.
Actually, I do have to worry about going up for air. Too much of it will kill me. But yeah, this would be a pain in the ass of a different variety if I was a human.
Or, it's a good thing this water apparently isn't toxic for your fish to breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I died a couple times earlier mysteriously, and I still don't understand why.
I think it's because you can't run into like the needles or something. That'd be my guess.
I did the first time, but the second time I was not touching one.
It's possible that you grazed it, and then the game engine was like, "Oh, well, that's close enough."
Yeah, and then I got
Possibly.
then I slowly died afterwards because I was like poisoned. Because I wasn't in contact with it or even close to one when I died, but I might have brushed by one a few seconds earlier. Ugh. Oy vey. I feel like there's maybe there's like one more of these things around somewhere that I've just failed to detect.
That's what I'm guessing as well.
Probably like right.
I mean, that's classically where things I miss usually are.
Like
That's why I'm trying to
dark
swim around and look
green,
at things from different angles. What's that?
dark green nozzle thing by the stairs there that go up that you can't get to. It
Dark
looked
green
almost
nozzle
like
thing?
you, almost
This room or the
in
previous room?
the previous room. Like it almost looked like you could swim into it.
This thing? mean that-
Yeah. Is that a nozzle or is it flat?
No, I don't
It
think
looks
so.
flat.
It didn't
Well,
look
it's-
flat when you swam past it.
Yeah. It was worth a check. Also, it's end of stream time, so I'm just hoping to get another checkpoint. I know I can skip to it, but I don't like to do that unless I feel like I'm having to.
Unless we have another airport situation.
Yeah. Also, this part's feeling weird because I feel like this pipe's here for no reason. Like this section feels like there should be something I can do with it, but I can't.
Can you not pull that door open?
Nah, I tried with one of the other ones already.
Okay.
It's probably too heavy.
Oh, the conveyance in this one's a little bit weird.
Indeed.
Games like that now and again, it seems. I'm also not sure what happens if I exit the game while I'm in the middle of a level. Do I go back to the last checkpoint? Do I have to do the whole level again?
I would
know.
imagine it would be the last checkpoint you were at.
I wonder if there's any nozzle wheels hidden behind these that I couldn't swim to before. That doesn't look like it. Which leaves me wondering again if I'm supposed to do something with this, but I've tried and nothing's working. Plus, I feel like I should be keeping those things there anyways, because that might be what ends up lifting this thing out of the way. Like maybe the pull tab could deploy something, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. How do I open this thing? Am I supposed
Very
to?
carefully.
Am I supposed to not have filled the place up entirely? Should I undo one of these?
Oh, that's a thought.
Oh? What is?
Like undoing some of these valves I've turned. It doesn't
Maybe.
seem to have lowered the water much, if any. Like maybe there's a combination I have to do.
It might be a combination thing. It did lower the water a bit.
Gee, it's a teeny bit though.
Well, in a combination of things, a teeny bit. That's all it takes.
Can, yeah.
And you gotta think nibbling on metal can't be good for that dude's teeth.
Yeah, he's
They
tough.
grow back.
Okay, I'm gonna try one of the ones in the other room again, and if that doesn't work, we'll figure it out tomorrow.
Yep.
wait. Oh, I see. Yeah, I filled it up too much. Oh, I got this thing stuck on me. Alright, that's how I died, because I had the plastic tabs stuck on me. Oh well. Actually, no, I don't want to return to map. I just want to exit the game. Okay, I don't know if I can without... Well, we can always do skip checkpoint skips again.
Yep.
So that's fine. Alright. We will do the rest of this tomorrow. Oh, I'm at 11 out of 70 possible stars. I am rocking this game.
And you're
One
like
star, one
almost-
star, one star, one star, one star.
And you're almost like 3/4 of the way done.
Potentially, unless something else pops
9
up
out
after
of
finishing
70
these.
bread.
I mean, on levels 1 and 2 with the Goldfish, you got 3 stars.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if that's out of 3 or out of 5. It looks like it might be out of 5.
Oh,
That's before the game started getting hard, though.
that's true.
And,
'cause the
I've never
Goldfish
gotten
levels
more
were
than
really-
2 out of 5 breads anywhere either. They are hidden really, very well.
Oh, jeez.
Alright. Let's see who's streaming tonight so we can raid somebody. Oh, Jake's playing Deathloop.
Never heard of it.
Well, let's go check that out. It's the new Arcane Studios game, the guys that made Dishonored.
Okay.
And also
And
Prey.
pray.
Mhm.
Oh, and pray.
Hmm?
Oh, jeez. I wonder if
This is
there's
their
going to
new
be
game that
mimic.
just came out a few days ago. It's weird, but it's very, very stylish.
Nice.
But then again, that's Arcane Studios for you. All of their games are both of those things. Alright. Raid time. See you all tomorrow.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.